course, there gotta be a plane right when I hit record. Every time. Hey, what's up guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we have the performance review of the Nike KB Mentality. These things retail for only $100, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so here's just a quick look at the traction. Basically we have nothing special. It is straight up herringbone and I absolutely love it. It's featured on the heel as well as the forefoot, and then you have this kind of pointed pattern here. Kind of reminds me of the little dragon scale look from the Kobe 8. And this rubber is not pliable. It is firm, so you're going to have really great grip outdoors as well as indoors. The only thing is that when you do play indoors, they do take some break-in time, so just be patient. It takes about 3 or 4 nights before I started getting some really good solid grip in. But you can see right here how aggressive this stuff is. This stuff is awesome. This reminds me of a 90s shoe. The way that it is, it's just straight up herringbone. No frills, no gimmicks, no storytelling, anything like that. Just straight up lace them out of the box and you're good to go. So if you saw my quick look on these guys here, then you already know that the midsole is a drop-in lunar insert, just like the Kobe 8 and the Kobe 9. I did try putting in the LeBron 11 midsole in there, but it was just a little bit too high and my heel was slipping out a little bit. So I preferred to go with the lower profile lunar anyways. And this is the same exact stuff, like I said, as the Kobe 8 and Kobe 9. So if you love that type of cushion, then this is going to be great for you. It's low profile, it's fairly responsive, it doesn't have too much bounce back, but it is a solid cushion nonetheless, and it's full length. So for the price point, it's really awesome. Plus you can use these guys in your Kobe 8s or Kobe 9s, so if you prefer one of those models and then like to put this maybe in the Mentality for outdoor use, then you can do so. Along the upper we have a basic fuse upper, nothing too special, nothing fancy, nothing groundbreaking or anything like that, like engineered mesh or the Flyknit from the 8 and 9. It feels pretty durable, even the mesh areas. The only thing that I have really as far as damage goes, some minor scuffing, but I mean these are hoop shoes, you play in them, it's going to happen. No tearing or ripping or anything of that nature, and I don't see this stuff actually ripping either. The only thing that I did not like is that when you first start playing in these, they don't flex very well. They feel a little bit stiff, a little bit kind of like old school fuse, so you got to break them in a little bit. Again, just like the traction, about 3 or 4 nights, and they kind of get better every time that you wear them. They fit true to size, so I would just go with your regular size. If possible though, do try them on. But whatever you do wear in your Kobe 8s, just get them with this guy and you'll be good to go. As far as lockdown is concerned, like I was saying in the material section, the materials flex a little bit funny at first until you break them in. So the lockdown wasn't A1 right out the box. Again, it took a little bit of breaking time, 3 or 4 nights until things started to really flow and gel together. And once that started happening, I started really enjoying them. This is one of those shoes where you're going to have to play in them multiple times before you kind of get that one-to-one fit. But once you get through that little process, it's not painful or anything like that, just a little bit longer than expected, then you'll be great. Midfoot lockdown was solid. Heel lockdown was pretty good as well, even though there's not like a traditional heel counter. It's just kind of like built in and it's very minimal, but it wasn't too minimal to the point to where it wasn't providing any, side-to-side protection. And then like I was saying, if I put in that LeBron insert, my heel was popping out of this a little bit, so I just prefer to go with the regular standard lunar line that it came with. For those of you that enjoy ventilation, it's not going to be scored, but I'll just go over it real quickly. Wasn't too bad in these side panels right here that are the mesh materials were not breathable, but that's going to be different on every pair because some pairs have actual ventilation versus this one, which has more storytelling involved. But they all do have this very lightweight and breathable Nike Torch tongue, which did its job perfectly. I do wish that the tongue was a little bit more form-fitting on your foot. It's like a 3/4 sleeve, so it kind of goes to about right here and then keeps you covered. I wish it was just a little bit of a tighter fit because when I put them on and lace them up, they're a little bit loose right in this little area, but that's just a personal preference. Support in these guys is minimal. You do have a nice flat stable base, which is awesome, but there is no internal shank or external shank. And I was told that when you have a shoe that's flat like this and then you have the molded arch in there, it's not necessary. So I didn't actually have a problem with it, so it might actually be true, but just letting you guys know that there's no shank involved with this particular model. And then like I was saying earlier, the heel counter is fairly minimal. What you see right here, that is it. It is built in. It's made out of fuse. It's not too hard or anything like that. I do wish there was a small heel clip made out of like TPU or something like that to keep it lightweight and still fairly reasonable in price, but it wasn't a deal breaker to me. Again, these felt really similar to the Kobe 8 while playing in them, so if you enjoyed that style of shoe on your foot, then you're going to enjoy this one. All right guys, that pretty much takes care of everything. Performance scores are right over here. Traction on these guys is solid, especially outdoors, and it's going to be durable. So for your $100, you're definitely getting good bang for your buck. Cushion was fantastic. It's full length Lunarlon. It's that drop-in midsole. You can take the midsole from these, put them in your Kobe 8s or 9s if you wanted to. And again, for $100, I mean, it's full length lunar. You can't really go wrong. They don't even put that in the Hyperdunk, which retails for $140. Materials are okay, so we just kind of give them the 6-man. It's nothing special, and it does take a little bit of time to break in. Support is minimal, so again, the 6-man is kind of adequate for that. It's not anything too spectacular, but it definitely gets the job done. And overall, if you enjoyed the Kobe 8, then you're going to enjoy these guys, plus their increased durability. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support. These should start dropping now over at certain retailers. I got mine over at Foot Locker, House of Hoops. They have not hit online yet, but when they do, I will post a link on my site, WearTesters.com. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all your support, and until next time guys, have a good one.